who stopped for lunch ended up staying for dinner.
Glitch Dimension says, thanks for stopping by.
Of a squeamish or prudish disposition. The sound of a bell in the theater will warn you when to close your eyes or turn away, so that you may avoid witnessing certain scenes of an especially erotic or gruesome nature.
Well, hello, and how are we doing today? Hope we're doing well. Today's gonna be just a kind of a kickback day. Gonna watch a couple of videos. Gonna watch a couple of things, okay? That's all. We're gonna go through my world and try to stay away from the music. See what Macho Man has to say on it.
They're gonna ask you some questions about me, Macho. You gotta say some nice things about me.
Well,
Let me just
tell you something right now. I'll just tell them straight. Excuse me.
No, now tell them straight.
Okay, now, we help each other out as much as we can, for as long as we can. And a lot of people keep trying to divide a stake in between us, but it's never gonna happen. You know why?
Why?
Honor amongst thieves, brother.
You got it.
You're from the bad, I'm from the bad. We bad as bad can be.
Bad can be. You
That's
got it.
right.
Tell them about that gin game, too. I'll be back in a while.
The gin game, I still owe him a lot of money. But you know what? The truth of it is I'm never going to pay him. That's right. I owe him, and I will owe him forever. That's right. Bring the debtors along. I'm not going to pay him, because otherwise he's got nothing to talk about. Exactly. Exactly. I'm going to pay you as soon as I can, okay?
Thanks. Get back with you.
The bottom line is he's one of the greatest athletes I've ever met in my life. And when I'm his tag team partner, I'm amazed at what he does in the ring.
Yeah, freaking. Never gonna see that level again.
That's when I came up with the Expendables, where you can't do it alone, but I'll take a group of actors that are not doing so well, and you put it all together. And I got the idea when I took my wife to a rock and roll revival where you have like 20 groups, and each one was worse than the next. But together, it was an interesting ticket.
We got a small army. What do we got? 4.5 men.
That's so funny.
Oh, look at this. And I thought, why don't I do the same? I take all these guys who perhaps on their own were struggling, including myself, put them together, and I want to see how this turns out. This is kind of interesting.
They are the world's greatest mercenaries. The only life they've ever known is war. The only loyalty they've ever had is to each other.
That's when I came up with the Expendables, where you can't do it alone, but I'll take together.
Okay. All right. Well, read that. Let's watch Dr. Disrespect respond to Doc does do a good job. Backgrounds. Another done for him.
The name. Is Dr. Disrespect. Spec. And you're looking at the two-time back-to-back 1993, 1994, yada, yada, yada. I think you understand. Inside of the arena today, poof, we're slipping and sliding alongside Soaked in Slaughter, Z Laner, Neat.
Johnny Silverhand watched the high-rises pass by.
There's gotta be a way out of this.
Johnny, I'm dying. There's nothing in...
You see, I don't mean to pause it right there, man. I loved the look of the game. I just, for whatever reason, this main story with Johnny just didn't pull me in. It was just too much of it, man. And it felt like it was the same thing over and over. You know, the slow, like, fade in, and it's down energy, and we're in some sort of memory, and Johnny's down on himself, and he's either waking up or going to sleep.
Stop that.
Oh, man.
A mysterious netrunner named Songbird walks through a rubble-filled structure dimly illuminated by a single red light.
Hello. Oh.
There's gotta be a way out of this.
Johnny, I'm dying. There's nothing can stop that.
V. My name is Songbird.
I like
I'm
the
a U.S. intelligence analyst.
I did like the look of this game,
I
though.
know about the bomb ticking in your head. And I can save your life.
What's the catch?
I need you to get to Dogtown.
Attention all Dogtown residents. The President managed to crash her Space Force One into our humble district.
Man's got 1,001 reasons to want Myers as a hostage. Sleeper agents. Time to wake them up.
So NUSA is tossing us back into the fray, huh?
Stay sharp. We're in the wolf's
That looks really good. Look at that.
Get Myers out of there.
Time to evac.
Her safety is the top priority.
Shit! They catch us out here, we're dead.
Wait, hear that?
God almighty! It's moving! Run! This way! Quick!
Someone ratted us out.
You know, V, treason ain't ever black and white.
It's a charade, V.
Wherever she goes, people get hurt. Bodies drop.
Just want what Songbird promised me. The cure.
The situation's changed. You need to know if you're with me.
Illusion of freedom draws in the desperate. Pick your truth, V.
Come on, got iron in your hand. Gotta put it to someone's head. Pull the trigger.
Boom.
If I don't do anything, and do it soon, I'll die.
Is this the first, like, major DLC for Cyberpunk?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. That's when they played Apex. Yeah, that's what that was. Yeah, what was I gonna look up? I was gonna look up. Yeah, I wanted to see this. I think I'll watch that one.
Support Wrestle Talk! I'm Pete Cornell, welcome to the Wrestle Talk.
Now, I'm watching these guys. It's just funny the way they do it, okay? I enjoy the way they present the information.
News. Today's top story is that there may be a couple of huge names from NXT that were originally slated for a call-up to the main roster that may be sticking around in NXT for a while longer yet. We've seen loads of shakeups and names moving around as of late in both directions, with the call-ups of Pretty Deadly, Cameron Grimes, Caden Carter and Katana Chance, Indy Hartwell, JD McDonough, Indu Share, and I'm reliably informed that there were also call-ups for Von Wagner, Odyssey Jones, and Zion Quinn. Are we sure about that one? But we've also seen people going down to NXT too, like Baron Corbin, Mustafa Ali, and even Seth Rollins appearing to defend his belt against Bron Breakker. And it's Bron Breakker that's one of the names mentioned in the report from BWE on Twitter, who mentioned that we should expect a few more names to be moved around from brand to brand, with a few more NXT call-ups to come, but also that names like Bron Breakker and Ilya Dragunov will have their time before moving. Breakker and Dragunov specifically have been reported to be ready for NXT call-ups for a while now, so them sticking around in NXT a while longer may come as a surprise. But with NXT being absolutely gutted in the draft, it makes sense they might need to keep some of their stars for now until they can build new ones up. But there still might be some main roster opportunities for those remaining in NXT, as BWE also noted on Twitter that WWE are discussing having 2 NXT titles involved at SummerSlam this year, or at the very least, in SummerSlam week, if not on the show itself. I personally quite like this idea. Having a showcase match for NXT at each of the big 4 pay-per-views makes sense to me. Gets over NXT a bit more, not much downside apart from making the shows a bit longer. Now over to AEW, and this Saturday is Collision's debut, meaning there's a lot more weekly programming for TK to worry about booking, but it seems he's got some help to assist with that, as recently he picked up the services of Will Washington to help creatively, among other things, as well as Bryan Danielson taking up more of a creative role. And now there's been another notable signing. Jimmy Jacobs worked in WWE as a creative writer from 2015 to 2017, where he was infamously fired for posting a photo of him alongside Bullet Club during their invasion of Raw. Remember that? Cody was there and everything. In just 6 short years, Cody will be back and losing in the main event of WrestleMania 39. How times change. Jacobs also worked at Impact creatively too, joining the promotion in 2017. But now Fightful Select is reporting that Jacobs has signed with AEW in a creative role with the expansion of Collision. Select reported that Jacobs finished up with Impact and has joined AEW full-time, which seems to be a pretty huge get, because not only does Jacobs have an extensive history in the wrestling business, specifically in creative, but also because he has long and close relationships with a lot of the AEW roster, dating all the way back to his Ring of Honor debut in 2003, 20 years ago, a company he worked for 12 years. And now, before we head over to Ollie, we have a word from this video's sponsor, and also, I'm now going to vacate my chair and give it to Ollie, and then I'm going to come back.
Of AEW Dynamite in about 5 minutes. The episode opened in the complete opposite way Dynamite usually does. Not with Orange Cassidy, who's defended his title practically every week this year, but instead by a man who barely ever wrestles on TV, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, having a title eliminator match against Adam Cole, baby. Where unlike WWE, if Cole loses, he won't get a future title shot, because in WWE, you just end up getting a title shot anyway. What are the rules? What are the rules? Actually very clear in AEW. You beat the champion, you get a title shot. Max and Cole put on a magnificent pay-per-view caliber bout that was excellent from the start. MJF got the better of Cole twice, countering his moves into showboating taunts, but on the 3rd time, Cole got the better of him, nearly hitting a super kick, and Max fell to the ground with absolute terror on his face. It's a great piece of match psychology and character work. That opening sequence telling you everything you need to know about the conflict between these 2 men, and how beneath Max's cocky, arrogant exterior cowers that scared little boy from high school. The Washington crowd were super into everything, helped by MJF knocking one of their caps off, and Max doing a series of Cole's mentor Shawn Michaels spots. His taunts, tuning up the band, even a flying elbow off the top rope through a table outside, although I would have had Cole hit that move to get him babyface heat. The final few minutes were somehow the best part of the match. Trying to take advantage of a ref bump, MJF threw the championship belt to Cole in an attempt to get DQ'd, but in a brilliant twist on the old Eddie Guerrero spot, the referee fell back down, leaving the babyface now holding the weapon. And because Cole is a smart, slightly heelish face, he used that title to knock Max out. Jungle Boy, meanwhile, would have held the belt like, oh no, but I am a good guy. It still wasn't enough though, as Max kicked out the slow count, was stopped using the diamond ring, meaning Cole hit another boom for the 1, 2, 3 T 30-minute time limit draw. Cole asked for 5 more minutes, just like how Danielson got at Revolution, but Max said no and walked off. While I would have Justin Roberts do timing calls a little bit more frequently, I thought this was ingenious booking, making me really want that rematch while naturally stretching out the feud to after Forbidden Door. We then got our first appearance of CM Punk in AEW since September via video.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this is I don't even care. But they're going to talk about this douche. So anyway, whatever.
Package to promote Collision. He said he's coming back because he's got scores to settle. He doesn't know what he's going to do or say until he's got a mic in his hand, obviously heavily dependent on legal restrictions, and in a very cool reference to his original pipe bomb, ending with that he's got a lot of things he wants to get off his chest, implying Collision's promo will be just as fourth wall breaking. Again, obviously heavily dependent on legal restrictions. But he did also say the only thing that's certain with CM Punk is that nothing is certain. Which means even though Collision is in Chicago, even though he's been announced for the main event, even though he just got a video package right here, we can't officially confirm CM Punk's AEW return until WrestleTalk's CM Punk return correspondent has confirmed it himself. Brian Children, has CM Punk returned to AEW?
Yes, Tony Khan is making the announcement. Next week in Winnipeg, they're going to be leveling up AEW. And it's about Warner Brothers Discovery's new movie. I don't know how much I can take of this anymore.
I swear to God, Brian, if you don't find CM Punk by this weekend, I'm going to fire you. Making me look like a laughing stock. Collision, of course, debuts this Saturday, which Luke and I will be doing live reactions for on the Wrestle Talk podcast channel, so go and subscribe over there and set a reminder for Monday's Wrestle Talk news, because that is when Brian Children will finally confirm whether CM Punk has officially returned to wrestling and he's allowed to return home to his wife and children. Sammy Guevara cut an in-ring promo with Renee next, where he promised he'll soon hold his baby daughter in one arm. Yay! Which the crowd cheered, and the world title in the other. Boo! Which they booed. AEW, do not let wrestling fans being happy for the conception of a child distract you from the fact that Sammy Guevara is not a babyface. In that once uniquely WWE kind of deafness, Darby Allin then came out to say a line that doesn't really make sense with the crowd reactions. These people are starting to love you again, Sammy. Boo! But you can't be a good guy while you're still in the JAS. This brought out Chris Jericho, who tried to make up for a logic hole 3 months long by asking Sammy why he never called him to help in the world title feud. He wanted them to reunite the Sex Gods for a tag team match next week. This brought out Sting, providing a very cool moment of him and Jericho being face to face for the first time ever, which is insane. This Legends approach is a much better use of Jericho right now. Just please don't get the Painmaker face paint to go against Sting's. Sonata issued an open challenge to anyone in AEW for his IWGP title. Now's your time, Luther, which was sadly answered by Jungle Boy, who asked his best friend Hook to be in his corner. Jungle Boy actually used the direct words there, best friend, which is wrestling code speak for I'm turning heel on you at the next available opportunity. This led into a terrifically fun 8-man tag of Sting, Darby, Orange Cassidy and Keith Lee versus Mogul affiliates. Cassidy hit an orange punch on Brian Cage, who had Sting's old face paint on, for Sting to get the win. Renee asked the Guns about helping Bullet Club Gold in the main event of last week's show. Unfortunately, they just shrugged it off, which is a shame, as I thought the only way last week's angle would work is if they immediately followed it up with some fun heel promos with Jay and Juice. They'll face the Hardys next week to determine the best brother-based tag team. The Lucha Bros are right there. But what about the best father and son tag team? Arn and Brock Anderson fought off 2.0 as Wardlow beat Jake Hager. After compulsory AEW audio issues, Christian said Wardlow would face Luchasaurus for the TNT title on this Saturday's Collision, with no daddy to protect him, revealing a blooded Arn. Horseshoe Tanahashi challenged MJF for the AEW World title, which Max brilliantly just said no to. He's not going to wrestle some random from a rinky-dink promotion. But the best Forbidden Door build happened when Zack Sabre Jr. challenged Orange Bollocks Orange Cassidy for an international championship match, in a promo that completed Zack's transformation into full-on Guy Ritchie movie character. Daniel Garcia interrupted too, and oh my god, a tag match of Shibata and Cassidy versus Garcia and Zack was made for next week's Dynamite. In some ways, this was my favourite thing on the whole show. Sky Blue looked really good in a defeat to Toni Storm, Willow Nightingale made the save in the post-match beatdown, setting up a tag match for Collision, and the main event saw the Young Bucks defeat the Blackpool Combat Club clean in a mind-blowingly awesome match, soundtracked by the extra storytelling layer of Bryan Danielson on commentary. Somehow, the insanity still had about 4 different gears left. The BCC beat down the Young Bucks after losing, for Eddie Kingston to make his return for the save. Why? I don't know. Seemed like he just wanted to deck Claudio rather than save Hangman. He also seemed to be on the same side as Moxley. I don't know. He's the Mad King. I'm just happy he's back. Then Takeshita appeared to beat up Eddie. Then Kenny Omega appeared to beat up Takeshita. Then out of nowhere, Ospreay took out Omega to stand tall. Holy crap! All of my favorite toys just happened at the same time. It feels like AEW isn't just returning to full strength, but with Collision, a currently uncursed Forbidden Door, and All In on the horizon, has an incredibly exciting future potential too. This week's Dynamite is in the top 5 episodes since I've been doing my rating system, at 90 94%. Now go watch our latest No Holds Barred episode of us all playing wrestling board games. Here's a clip of Wavelength.
Okay, Damien,
Okay.
so now you're going to hit.
All right, well, that was quite informative. Okay. All right, now here's what we're really going to look for, right? We're going to look how to build a wooden ramp or shed. Now, she's using plywood. There we go. That's the one I'm looking at.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be building a new ramp for my shed. I just purchased this shed on Marketplace, and in last week's video I put these up on posts, cemented in the ground, so it's more of a permanent structure now. Now I need to build that ramp, so if you stick around I'll show you guys how I do that. After leveling, the shed was about 2 feet, a little less than 2 feet off the ground on one side where the door is, so this ramp needs to be quite long or else the mower's not going to be able to go up it. So I'm planning to do about 8 to 7 feet long. Now I've got some deck boards for the top of the ramp, and then 2x6s for those support beams, and a few 2x4 scraps just for bracing for those beams. Now I've got a square, a level. You'll need some screws or nails. I've got a drill because I'll be using deck screws. And then I've got a circular saw, a few cement blocks that you might want to put underneath your 2x6s, and a chop saw makes it a little faster and easier. I'll take one 2x6 to start and lay that in place about the height that I want. This will give me a good idea of how long I need to cut that 2x6, as well as what angle I need to cut it to fit into place perfectly. So I'm going to lay this out, and then I can take a straight edge and transfer a line from the shed onto the 2x6. This will give me the correct angle to cut that end, and then I'll do the same thing. I'll stack two 2x4s on top of each other. That will give me a straight edge on the ground that I can then cut that angle. You could use joist hangers or brackets to hold the 2x6s onto the shed, but what was used previously for the last ramp that was on here, they took a 2x2 and nailed that onto the face of the shed down along the bottom of the board, and that gave you a perfect shelf to set the ramp down on top of. So all you're going to need to do is cut a 1.5 to 2 inch notch out of that 2x6, and that will set right down on top of that 2x. That's going to support all the weight that's on the ramp and keep that from shearing the screws off and falling down. Now I'll also toenail a couple screws, you can use nails as well, into the shed, and that will hold it in place and keep it from pulling away from the shed. Now I have one of those beams cut and worked out perfect, so I'm actually going to use that as a template to make sure I have all four exactly the same. I have all the 2x6s cut. I'm going to attach those now to the shed. To attach these, I'm going to be using 2.5 inch long deck screws. They're made for pressure treated lumber and exterior
Got
use, so
it.
they're not going to rust out really quick.
Can't believe I didn't realize that before.
4 or 5 screws in each of these 2x6s toe-nailed into the shed. This will hold the ramp up against the shed and keep it from pulling away when you're driving up it. Next, I'm going to cut a couple 2x4 blocks to fit in between those 2x6 beams. This ties them all together, keeps those 2x6s from warping over time, and also helps spread out the load among all the 2x6s that are there. I'm going to take a leftover 2x10 that I had from another project. It's pressure treated. I'll screw that to the bottom of all 4 of these 2x6s, and this will tie all of them together, but also keep it up off of the soil and keep those beams from rotting. If this one rots out, it will take a while and it will keep everything else dry for a longer time. This also helps me level the bottom of the ramp and keep everything in place. Underneath the 2x10, I'm going to be placing cinder blocks to support the weight. I already put one down on the low end. It's a lot lower than the rest, and that's actually the height that I cut the beams to be level at. So all the others I need to dig down a little bit in order to put a cinder block underneath it. This will help insulate all the wood away from the soil a little better and keep it a little more stable.
That makes sense.
The bottom of the ramp is leveled on those cinder blocks. I'm gonna come back with a little bit of gravel and backfill that because it's still up off of the ground, probably 4 or 5 inches. So I'll be filling the rest in with a little bit of gravel so that the mower can drive right up onto the ramp.
Okay.
The frame is built, and now all I need to do is attach the deck boards on top of the ramp. Now the old ramp was actually lower on the building. There was a little bit of a ledge that you had to drive over in order to get into the shed. I didn't want that. I wanted to be level with the flooring on the inside, so I'm actually going to have to cut just an inch off of the doors. And it's actually easier to do this before those boards are attached so I can close. So I've got both of the doors attached. Now I can just fly through adding in the deck boards. I'm going to cut these an inch wider than the beams are so that there's a little bit of an overhang. So I'll cut these, and it actually ended up being almost exactly 5 feet. So a 10-foot deck board worked perfect for this. Alright, the ramp is finished. All I need to do is add just a little bit more gravel to even this out, as the ground isn't quite level yet. So I'll add in a little bit there, and that'll make it so that the mower can easily drive up onto the ramp and everything will work great. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that like button down below and let me know in the comment section if this was helpful.
Sure, the mower riding up in there.
I've got a lot more work I need to do around the shed. Inside there are no storage shelves or anything like that. So next week I'm planning on building some shelving so I can actually store things in my shed instead of having everything piled up on the floor. So stay tuned for next week as I build those shelves. I'm going to test the ramp out real quick and take my tractor up it. This is probably the heaviest thing I'll drive into the shed, so this holds perfectly fine. It's definitely overkill for just a small tractor, but it should be heavy duty enough for anything that you guys need as well. Also, this is a lot longer ramp than probably anybody will need.
No, it's not.
Most sheds are a lot closer to the ground, so you're looking at maybe 3 or 4 feet max. This one ended up being 7.5 feet long. And if you need more strength, you can easily bump those 2x6s up to 2x8s or 2x10s. Alright, that just about finishes up the video for today. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already.
Well, I'll go back and watch that one later.
Thank you to all my...
Because, yeah. Surprised that got done. That thing took forever to download. Oh my word. Okay. So I'm going to say this. I know there's a big thing going on right now with Call of Duty, right? Everybody knows that. Leave the children alone. It's tough for me to go in here and play. Thinking about that. It's tough for me to stream in places that don't believe that that's completely understandable. And why? These days. But yet, here I am. Playing the game anyway, right? And yeah, I am. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what map this is.
Glitch Dimensions
I've never
chatbot
played
says,
this.
hit that like, I mean it is free.
It is free. I've never played these maps. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna be. Oh God, sniper hit you. You gotta be kidding me. Quick fix. Quick fix. Ninja. Okay, quick fix and sniper. Gosh. We're just gonna play it. And this is the bad thing, okay? I love playing this. It gets on my nerves sometimes, but a lot of the times it gets on my nerves. It's like nothing. It's nothing anybody else's. It's not anybody's fault. I do want to go in here and check something out then. Let's see what I'm gonna look at the new weapons, alright. Salt. Oh. Unlock it in the season battle pass. Okay, so that's the only way I can do it. Okay. Okay. Season 4 battle pass. Did I? Can I get to it? Get to that one? What's on it? Oh. And get to that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. So yeah, I can get to it. Go ahead and do it. 5, 10. No. 5, 10, 15. 20, 25, 30. So I gotta get up to 30 tokens before I can do anything, really. Isn't that something? Okay, well, we gotta get up to 30 tokens. Mercy. I don't know how this game's gonna be, guys. I don't know. Don't know. I know it's humid outside today. It is like, you walk outside, it feels like you just got out of a shower type of humid. Pretty rough. So, yeah. I've never played this map. Are these next two that are going to be in rotation? So I don't know. Map knowledge is 0. boy. And they've already got one out, don't they? I just watched the enemy right there. There's one. Ah, he got me right back. Oh, you stalker. Am I not paying attention?
Approaching your six. Hostiles launched a mortar strike. Find cover.
I will stay in one spot. How did that even happen? Let me see this. Where'd that Simpix go? Oh, it went that far, did it? They throw different in DMZ than they do in here. Don't understand. Ugh. Say that again. Ugh. Yeah, I don't even know, like, I seriously don't even know how to even begin to play these maps unless I just run through them, like, straight up. Alright, quick fix. Do I have it on this one? See how this round goes. I'm going with Au Naturel. Ah, I knew where he was too. Ah. Gotta get that long shot kill. I don't even know where that even came from.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Dude. This is not even cool.
Glitched Dimensions chatbot says. Hit that like I mean it is free.
Enemy precision airstrike. Find cover. I've got your six. Hands online. Enemy UAV active.
With you, mate.
Oh, son of a bitch. Really? Come on, dude.
Hostile VSOL in the area.
Back over here and get it, huh?
Friendly UAV on station. Our counter UAV is active. Friendly UAV online. Our UAV is orbiting the area. The enemy's gaining ground. Push them back.
One extra here. That's for my mate. Switching mags.
Quick feed online.
Engine mags.
Damn. I saw you.
Ammo box. Throwing Semtex. Thanks.
Friendly UAV online.
Captain's got your back. Loading. That was a wee close. Reloading.
Friendly more strike on the way. Our UAV is
Woo! Alright, well, I still don't know what I'm doing.
We've got him on the run. Keep it up. Friendly UAV online.
I'm on your six.
Good thing. I don't know what I did, man. Not feeling too snappy. Can't explain it. Gotta pick the weapons I could slide with, I can run with. And it's gonna be SMGs. That one's pretty good though. I don't want that weapon. I don't know why the hell I got that on there. Use that one. I'll go with that. I just gotta learn this map a lot better. I could circle the outside, no problem, but good lord, I need something that's gonna be, a little more, long range, I suppose. Yep, that's what it would be. Okay, we're gonna get it back in. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Mm.
Kill confirmed.
This is gonna be fun.
With you till the end. Enemy contact! Got one.
We have the lead.
Changing backs. Hostiles in the air.
Secure the kill.
Damn, I felt you right there. Can't let that happen again. Let's party.
Glitched Dimensions chatbot says. Hit that like I mean it is free.
Where you at, buddy? Shit. Should have had my Fennec out.
Hostile UAV active. Execute. Kill confirmed.
Molotov incoming! Point here.
EKIA confirmed. Hostile UAV overhead. We've secured the lead.
Ah, it's way too many of them.
Quick six.
Ah. What the? What's this thing at? Mother. You bet it. Alright, we'll go around this way then. Mothers. They're all hemmed up back here in this corner. That's all it is. Mother screws. I don't even know what that even means. Okay, I don't even know what the hell's going on right now. How the hell did that even happen? Popping. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Okay. Alright, yep, uh-huh.
Hostile UAV overhead. We've got them on the run. Keep it up.
Big son of a bitch. Well, heck. A little bit better knowledge. All the lanes, different stuff. Mm. Mm. I have to get me something to eat here in a minute. I'm a little hungry. I think the Fennec, though. Seriously? I think the magazine ought to be that one. I think we're good. Yep. Because I don't think an optic's really gonna help me out on that. Oh, this is nothing like a shipment. I'll say that.
Glitched Dimensions chatbot says. Hit that like, I mean it is free.
We'll leave the music on. Why not? No, I'm joking. I need to hear this crap.
Target area confirmed. Get to the hard point.
Gave him too much. Oh my god. Well, this ain't the one.
Area updated. Move to the hard point.
Going Semtex.
God, I suck. Why is I'm so weak, man, as far as my reaction timing. My timing is so horrible. See, look, I'm just not even, I'm not even locked in at all, man. Like, not at all. Right? I'm not even caring. I don't even know where the hell I'm at. The fuck is this shit? What the fuck?
Capture the hard point.
What the fuck is this? This is some shit, man. You gotta be shitting me, dude. I'm done. This fucking game. What the fuck is that? Oh god. Eat that shit. Wow. Fuck this shit. Get the fuck out there. Oh yeah, I love this. This is great. This is so great. Yeah, that's good. Just come up behind us, circle around. I know I played it all like this. Yeah, that dude. I had the most kills. Yeah, that's a definite. Wow. Right? Factor. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. I'll use that one. I'm gonna use rank 4. Just because. I wonder if it can be that bad again, because that was a pretty crappy round.
Glitched Dimensions chatbot says. Hit that like, I mean it is free.
Collect the enemy dog tags and secure them for extract.
I've got your back. Enemy! Loading fresh mag.
Oh shit. I can't fucking play no more. Mm-mm. Damn, I wasn't looking at the right shit. Jeez, how'd you get there so quick? What are you shooting me with? What is it? New weapon. Always newest. Same weapon, right, guy? Right? Yep, same one. Oh, this is a stupid ass game. Lovely. Motherfucker. Oh. Motherfucker, really? Oh my god. awful round. Just don't feel these levels, man. Or this one, but that way. But if I got my challenges done, I'm done. Got them done. Should have had on my dadgum double XP. All right. Yeah. Mies thinks me's good. Yeah, I'm gonna go jump off and grab me something to eat. I'm hungry. Didn't eat lunch. Let me see where I can throw you over to. Let's throw you over to Stone. Why not? Bye-bye. We'll see you later, man. Y'all take care of yourselves. Hit that follow to know when I go live. I might go tonight, but I doubt it. But I might. Possibility. Anyway, take care. Love you. And as always, bye-bye now.